Hi, my name is Billy. Just wanted to share my experiences with scalp micropigmentation um, that I had gotten done. I've had 2 sessions so far, probably going to go back for a third one. And I know there's a lot of apprehension that people have as it relates to getting your head tattooed. Um, I didn't have that same apprehension as I've got tattoos all over me, so that wasn't a concern. My main concern with it was how real it would look, and if it was just, masking my hair loss that I've been experiencing since probably my mid 20s, and I'm 33 now, and it just my hairline was going up and up and up, and it got to a point where I said, I need to do something about it. And I had heard a friend mention that they do head tattoos, and I obviously knew it wasn't, an actual tattoo, just because of my tattooing experience with getting them done. Um, but I looked into it. I live out in Arizona, and looked into it out here, and got questions answered in regards to what the process is, and um, just wanting to get an idea for cost as well. And so I was doing my research, and then I talked to a friend back in Atlanta that had recently gotten it done, and I'm from Atlanta originally, so I have a lot of friends in the area, and I did a little research, and I found the Nouveau clinic. Really liked what I saw. Very professional setup. Saechelle was amazing in walking me through everything. We actually had some mutual friends as well, so that made the process even more um, unnerving for me, or I should say, not unnerving, not a really good word to say, but it made it a little simpler of a process for me. Um, and I decided to move forward with it. And she was amazing, did a great job, told me what to expect. She was letting me know, how to take care of it. And it was definitely one of the best decisions I made, best money I ever spent. And, you know, people have asked me, or consider, people would say, hey, don't you care? People are going to know. I'm like, I actually show them. I'll be like, hey, yeah, I got a head tattoo, and they'll be like, what? And I'll show them, and you could see, I mean, my head's shaved, but this is not real. Can you tell? I can't. So, definitely well worth the money. And you might say, well, what kind of prompted me to do this? And I had recently gotten divorced and said, hey, I'm going to be single again, and no one wants to date a 33-year-old guy with a hairline that starts here. So that was definitely a factor that pushed me into researching this. So I would tell anyone out there that is considering this, definitely do your due diligence. Go around, take a look at different options, what people do, what their methods are. But if I had to make a recommendation, obviously I would say Saechelle from the Nouveau Clinic would be number one. Um, and that's not just because that she actually did it. It was just how understanding she was to all my concerns, and how it was going to work out. She was very honest up front, saying that, hey, you might need more than one session. She wasn't saying this is going to be an end all cure all. But I walked out of the first session with that instant gratification of looking at my head and saying, hey, it looks great. And then I actually flew back to Atlanta again from Phoenix to get a second session done because I wanted it a little bit darker. And she told me that was, that's a possibility ahead of time. But I'm someone that, again, I like instant gratification, and this is going to last a good 7 to 10 years, which she told me, and I'm aware of that, but for the money you spend, if you divide it by how many dates you go on, it's worth it. And it definitely gives me a boost of confidence. Um, I shaved my head anyway, and now though it looks so much better with it looks better here, and she did some tattooing up here to make it look even better. So because I had some fading over here, so again, I am thoroughly happy with the work that was done, and I would pay double if I knew how good it would make me feel. And I'm telling you, that apprehension and the nerve, everything goes away once you start the session, and it's it's a breeze. It really is, and I would definitely recommend it to anyone that is experiencing hair loss. Um, that doesn't want to go through costly plugs that everybody can tell. Um, I think the micropigmentation is the way to go. I mean, that's we're guys. We can shave our heads. It's the it's the great part about it. So, with that being said, just wanted to share my story, and I hope that you guys can get some good feedback out of this. Not really sure what else to say except that if you're thinking about it, take that next step and do it because you won't regret it. So thank you. Have a great day, guys.